back in my little renty home. No, I love my home. What are we talking about? I love my home. But I have an update. I'm gonna put you in my thingy here, my grabber. I have an update on, and I'm gonna fix my seat first. Right? Hi. Hello, 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 hello. Who's there? Anyone there? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat? Who dat there? Anyone there? Maybe someone there. Who dat? Jason! Hello, hello, hello. I don't know. What do we do with this? This camera is like, all right, it's better than Friday, right? Hi, Jason. Hi, hi. Ah, we'll just leave it like that. That's good. At least it's better than what I was dealing with on Friday, right? A little better than Friday. Friday was crazy. I don't know if anyone comes in that was here or not here, but came into my live on Friday. Jason, I don't know if you came into my live on Friday. Don't, you might have. You probably did. I just, that was like days ago. That was 3 days ago. 3 days ago. And that was a heck of a live, wasn't it? I've never done a live for that long before. It was almost 5 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours long. It was so much. But you know, it was probably one of the funnest lives I've ever done. It was really, I mean, it was weird because my adrenaline was all up and wonky. I was there, but you were going on about yes, yes, I did. Yes, I was going on about the snake. I have an update. I have an update on the snake. But, you know, if you think I was going on about it, it probably wasn't that interesting to you. So you probably don't care about the update. That's okay. No worries. Explorer. Explorer, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Can you gift me the pants? These pants? I don't think you want them, but sure, you can have them. I mean, what you could do with my ratchet old pants? I'm gonna pull them up a bit though, because it's not as hot as it has been. And it's been freaking hot. I don't know. And people are talking about how it's like breaks in the ozone and we're gonna cook ourselves. I mean, all this conspiracy stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe we are gonna cook ourselves. Tell us the update. But you said you were always going on about a snake. Yes, I did go on about a snake. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. I did go on about a snake. And I do have an update about the snake. And we talked about it later and you were probably gone. And that's fine. Not everybody wants to hear about, like, when I'm in the mountains and when I have interactions with the wildlife. Firstly, the next morning, I got up. And the first thing I did was I went down the driveway to check on said snake to see if it was still, because I thought it was. And you know what I found? You know what I found? Do you have it? Can you guess? Can you guess what I found in the driveway where the, not so, like the snake crossed the snaky rainbow bridge, right? It was a rattlesnake. It was a rattlesnake. 2800, hey, 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 welcome in. I have something, Parker, something, what? I hope that's a good thing and not like a weird thing. Sure, bring it, bring it. What do you have, Parker? I didn't mean as a complaint. I was just saying funny because you were so. Hey, you would be animated too if you were like confronted with a rattlesnake. I I wasn't confronted with. I mean, the rattlesnake was in front of me, but you know, it uh, it like boosts the adrenaline, right? It gets the adrenaline going. So yeah, I am animated, quite honestly. It's what is big? You have something. Okay, Parker, are you being rude? Mac Daddy, hello, hello, hello. Frank, hello. How are you? Good to see you guys. Glad you're all here. Yeah, I do. I do. I do. The update on the snake. Okay, but I don't know if you were the people that were there about the snake. The end of the story. I have the end of the story about the snake, and it's good. I'm doing well. How you doing? I'm doing really good. I'm good. Thank you. I had a great weekend. I saw quail on Sunday morning. I saw quail going from the creek. I was still in the mountains. I saw quail going first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I walk out on the deck and I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And we have a creek, and there were quail. It was like one adult quail and 5 little baby quails, like slowly marching, walking. They don't fly. I mean, they walk a lot more. For animals that have wings, you would think that they would spend more time like, choo, 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 choo. Like, no, no, they walk a lot. And the quail is the California state bird. Just saying, for those of you that don't know. Um, but yeah, I have the snake. Okay, you want to know? You want to know? Nobody here was even there on Friday, so ay. What a nice year. Thank you, Mac Daddy. Claudio, hello, thank you. Did you make one of those quails lunch? I invited him in. We didn't have lunch. We had brunch. They wanted to brunch because they said they had somewhere to be. Came in, we had some omelets and some quiche and mimosas. And yeah, we did. We sat around and laughed, told stories. It was good. That's what you do when the quails come by. You invite them in for brunch. Isn't that what you do? I think that's what you do. That's the appropriate thing to do with quail. Quail are birds. You know, quail are birds. It's a California state bird. Yes, you invite them in. The mother was a little reluctant, but the babies were like, yeah, let's go in, eat eggs. No, wait, that would be wrong. You didn't eat one. No, not the quail. No. That's a California state bird. I'm not gonna eat them. I served them omelets, though, of probably some of their cousins. I don't know, are chickens related to quail? Birds, 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 birds. Would a quail eat eggs? I doubt it. I think they're more of like they pick out of the soil and stuff. I'm not even sure. No, I didn't eat one. But okay, speaking of eating one animal, eating another animal. So I go out in the morning, and I go down on the morning after Friday when you see I was so animated. Yes, I was adrenaline filled, and it was a really fun life. Just saying, you left, you missed it. It was fun. It was epic. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. But the end of the snake story is that I went down the driveway in the morning expecting to see the not alive snake rattlesnake, maybe still lying in the driveway, because I had checked on it a number of times before the sound, like it got totally dark, and it gets so dark you cannot see your hand in front of your face. So it is dark. I would have had to take a flashlight, but I wasn't going to do that. But in the morning, you know what I found? You know what I found in the driveway? Nothing. It was gone. So the people that voted that a scavenger would come and take the free meal and just be off with it and be like, when we just got a free meal, this creature was in the driveway. We thought we were gonna have to hunt all night for dinner. Look, there's this 3-foot snake that's like pretty big, as thick as my glasses, right? And they did. So some scavenger took it, the whole thing, the whole darn, there was nothing left. No, they just like went, and they just took it from the middle, and I'm guessing, and ran off with it. And away they went to dine with their friends and family, which is kind of like when I dined with my friends and family, the quail, on Sunday morning, which was beautiful. You know, you said, did I invite them in to eat? Of course, you always invite quail in for brunch on Sunday. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I didn't know that they wouldn't want the omelets, but now I think on it, and it's like, yeah, probably a quail doesn't want to eat an omelet. But I did put out a bowl of cashews and a bowl of sunflower seeds, and they loved that. They did like it. And I had the non-salted ones, so we don't have to worry about their sodium intake, that their little hearts are gonna get overwhelmed with that. Try a easy phone. David, what does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Try an easy phone. I have an iPhone, which is what I am on right now, an iPhone. I don't know what it is. That something weird that I should know about? Okay, maybe. I had a long day today, so my intention was to do a live stream earlier, but you know, 2800. Hi, Sergio. Hi. I'm running late tonight, so I'll have to go get dinner. Well, 2800, go get your dinner. It is that I'm running late tonight. That's what I'm saying. I'm running late tonight. So it's already almost 8 o'clock. Usually I'm wrapping it up by now. And I've just like gotten here. So, I mean, I'll stay for a little while. Oh, Pasquale. How are you? Thank you. Hi, I'm good. Thank you. Yucky fast food for me. Well, you could go dig around people's driveways and see if there are any fresh kills by accident that are just laying around. You get the free meal. Like, I provided a free meal to whatever scavenger. And I was talking to somebody about it today, somebody that I was talking to today, and I explained the story. And they're like, oh yeah, it was probably a really good meal for like a bobcat or coyote or maybe bird. But see, it was after dark. And so it was taken after dark, so it wouldn't have been a bird. And it was kind of in a shaded area. And I'm thinking, like, animals that hunt at night that are potentially scavengers. We also have raccoons up there. I'm thinking it was more of a bobcat or a coyote. Not that it would be a good meal for a bobcat. If a coyote had a pack, it wouldn't be enough, but it'd be enough for one coyote. But they travel in packs, so. But I don't know who took it. I don't have a cam on that part of it. I don't have a cam up there at all. I should. Wouldn't that be interesting? Somebody suggested that I put a wildlife cam because I'm not up there all the time. I'm only up there on like occasional weekends, right? So I might do that, but I don't know how to do that. And for those of you that know me, I am not techie at all. I'm terribly non-techie. But I think there are cams that you can somehow, but see, it wouldn't cover the whole yard and all this stuff. But I want to figure it out. So I'm Philly man. What's up? Good looking. Hey, Philly man. Made it through it. Yes. Yes, we all made it through the weekend. Why are you sitting on a pillow? Bigfoot came by. He made boots or a belt with it. Could be. Okay, explore. You want to see why? Okay, I'm sitting on, actually it's 2 pillows. I take them out. I sit down and I am like this itty bitty person. I could just sit on the couch, right? Like that. I could. Is that, I originally, when I started doing lives, I was just sitting like on the couch. And I sit on the pillow for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it makes me like higher up and I don't, because it's a big couch, right? It's a big, when I'm sitting on it, it's like, this is a big couch, right? So I sit on the pillows so I don't look so like weirdly dwarfed by the couch. And sometimes over an hour or 2 hours of a live stream, it's more comfortable because I feel like I'm sinking and sinking and sinking into the couch. You look like a little kid. I know, that's what I'm saying. It looks weird. Will you get up and come back? Okay. Was that fascinating? Yeah, I can outsmart you every time. Silly. It's just more comfortable kind of on the pillows. If you're in pain, you can lie down and stream. Well, that's what people were telling me on Friday night when I was up in the mountains. They're like, you're sitting on this weird little chair. Well, there's a couch right behind you. Why don't you lie on the couch? And I laid on the couch and I'm like, is that better? Is it better that I like lie on a couch to do a live stream? Should I lie on the couch? Or, it's freaking more comfortable. It's more comfortable. Do you not want me to be comfortable? My arsenal. Okay, I'll just sit on one. Is that better? Complaining. I hate whiners. Don't complain. Freak nasty. There's a camera called a games can. And when something walks by or near, it takes pics and sends pics. Yeah, okay, cool. A games cam. I've heard of the game cameras, but I appreciate. Stop asking, Ilhani. I did stand up. I'm not gonna turn around and show you my arsenal. It's right behind me. It's not your business, you boob. Don't be a boob. I am the one with the boobs, not you. But freak nasty. Yeah, games cams. Yeah, I'm a little thing. When people make recommendations that I think are interesting. I will write it down. Okay, wrote it down. Thank you, Freaky Nasty. I will look into that because I would think I would need a whole bunch of them because it's the wilderness. It's the absolute wilderness. And it's like all the way around, like 2 houses. It's like this big, it's not even an enormous property or anything, but it's like, if I want to capture, animals, because during the day and during like dusk in the evening, when the animals start to run around, that's when, because especially during the summer, it's hot during the day. All of the animals, once it gets hot, they kind of take shelter and stay out of the sun and stay out of, and the nocturnal animals, they do not hunt during the day. They hunt at night. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, lay down, James. Howdy, howdy, howdy. 180 degrees in front of the camera. Yeah, okay, right. Okay, right. So I'll just chattity chat. I'll just talk and tell you what I think about life, what I think about the world, because people are busy peopling. I am right here. I am right here. Why do you want me to get up and walk away? You want to just gawk at my body? Go to OF. 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 Go. I'm not gonna do that. So, no. That's all hot, no. Very much young and beautiful. Is that a compliment, dear? Thank you. If it's a compliment, I appreciate it. If you're being, let's hear your thoughts on life, dear. Okay, life, dear. Since we were talking about the mountains, I'll bring up deer. I was in the, this is a good one. When I was leaving yesterday, the mountains and coming back to the city where I live in San Diego, right? And it's like a 2.5, 3 hour drive. Anyways, I'm first leaving the mountain area and it's raining. It was awesome. Clouds came over, it had been hot, and we got these dark clouds over the mountain and we got this rain, big fat raindrops. If you have never smelled rain in the mountains, it's a smell of pine and cedar and wet dirt. It's amazing. Somebody told me today that there's actually a name for that smell, and I don't know what it is, but it smells so good. Anyways, so I'm leaving, it's raining. I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. I don't want to leave. I wish I could stay here another day. Have you ever climbed a tree? Yes, too, Gray. Yes, I have. Not in a while, but when I was a kid, yeah, very many times. Can you show your outfit? There you go. But so when I'm leaving the mountains, it's raining, like, oh, so beautiful, so wonderful. It smells so good. I love it. And I'm starting to go down the highway, which is a windy road. And I don't drive real fast. I don't really need to. I had to though brake because little Bambi and Bambi's two, there was female Bambi and 2 baby Bambis, like kind of hopping across the highway. And then the little babies were like, mommy, like running after mama. And then I was starting to go and I was like, whoa, hit the brakes. There's another little baby. Generally, you don't see 2 babies because they don't always survive, Like somebody said, don't sit on two pillows. I'm like, gosh darn it, I can't. Sorry, you people who don't like that I sit on pillows, but it's comfortable. Wait a hot daggone minute. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I am gonna sit on my pillows, and it's more comfortable, and I'm up higher. I don't look, as 20 said, like I don't look like a child sitting in a high chair, a big couch. That's all. That's all. Can you agree that I should be your servant? My God. Mm-hmm. Yes, be my servant. There we go. Yes, don't ask again. Can I ask you a little favor? Riley, hi. Can I see your long hair, Riley? It's right there. It's all there. You want to see it down? Is that what you're saying? I just got off work, but that's fine, Riley. I'll put it down. Let me just kind of. I mean, honestly, I haven't even brushed it because I just got off work and it's kind of hot. But yeah, there we go. Long hair. Long hair. So there you go, Riley. Perky. Good to see you, Perky. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, 2000. Thank you. You're sweet. So sweet, so sweet. Somebody wants to be my servant. Yes. That's what I want. A servant. Yes. Bring it on. I will take charge of you. Okay, don't ask again, Romeo, because you already asked like 4 times. And you can do Google Translate to know what I'm saying. So, how you doing, good looking? Ronnie Rocket. Hello. Riley. Riley Griffith. Hey, my mom's maiden name was Giffen. So that's an Irish name, but you're Griffith. It's close. It's sort of close. Giffen. She's not alive anymore. No, she passed away like 36 years ago. Yeah, a long time ago. Hey, baby, Ronnie Rocket. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that. Can you show me how to make a high ponytail, please, Mom? You know what, Riley? I did one thing for you. And since I've never met you before, that's what, I was kind. I gave you a kindness there. Christopher Beach, hi. Hello, Christopher. How are you? Good to have you here. Yeah. Just hanging out, talking about the weekend. How was your weekend? How was your weekend? My weekend was great. I was in the mountains and I came home last night and worked all day today until kind of late. So that's why I'm on live a little bit later than usual. Irish, some tough people, Irish. I think Perky, yes. I think, yes, Perky. I don't know if my ancestors were part of the mob or any of that. Don't know. I will never know. I will never know that. But I am aware of that. The Irish versus the Italians, right? Isn't that kind of in a lot of parts of the United States? The mafias are like the Irish mafia, and then there's the Italian mafia. So, I don't know. I don't know how much mafia we have in California. I know there's a big Well, I shouldn't even talk about this. Somebody will put a hit out on me. And there's this dumb little blonde chick from California. She's talking about the mafia. Go, go pew pew her. Cut off the end of your hair just a little bit, inches of your hair, and okay, Riley, ease up there, Tiger. Ease up there, Riley. Ease up. All I'm saying. Perky. Kendall Fulton. Kendall. Hello. Good to see you. I know I'm on late tonight. But I'm here. So I don't have a lot to tell about today because it was Monday and I was just doing my Monday thing and planning out the rest of my week and planning out the next few weeks. So there's that. The underworld is everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Ashley, hello. Hi, Ashley. How are you? I know the underworld is everywhere at 2800. So I'm not going to toy with that. I don't think they're after. I don't think I'm much of a threat, quite honestly, to anybody. But I certainly don't want to poke the bear either. I sure as shite don't want to poke any bears. So we're not gonna tempt fate. We're not gonna find out if they don't want people saying, well, I'm gonna speculate this or that. Pew pew her as in no. Pew 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 pew. No. Because you can't, I'm pretty sure that on this platform you cannot use you can't use the words for those things. Do you love Muslims? I love everybody. I am trying to get comfortable tonight. Oh, Ashley, how are you feeling? Martin, hi. Oreo, poking beer is the best way to feel. I don't know. You being gross, you being nice. Hi there. Jesus loves you. Good. I need all the love I can get. Greg, I'm Greg, like you. Thank you, Greg. Not sure I understand that. Oh, like you. Oh, I'm Greg. I thought you meant I'm Greg like you. And I'm like, but I'm not Greg. Oh, but you were like, well, I like you. Okay, gotcha. Punctuation is lost sometimes. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? If people don't punctuate, I have to kind of figure out what are you saying? I call it a Bluetooth hole puncher. Don't know what that means, 2800, don't know. I see yes to option 1, but hell no to option 2. Wait, what did I miss? Nope, I'm feeling like a blimp tonight. Well, you're pregnant with twins, right? I think that goes with the territory. A little bit. To Gray, on a scale of 1 to America, how free are you tonight? I am 100% free tonight. I did have a weird vibe earlier today when I left work at like 6 or something. I went out and the sky was really dark and I was like, what the heck? Is it gonna rain? I'm like, no, it's not gonna rain. But I was like, why is this? And then my imagination kind of went a little wonky on me. I'm like, should I even be thinking these things? No. Yeah, I started thinking, what if this is some sort of ominous warning? It's completely dark outside and something is, I got a little sidetracked. Greg from the land of constant beeping horns. Oh, New York. Are you from New York? Did they come off wrong? I didn't mean it like that. I meant a little dangerous is fun. Oreo. I don't think I saw the original comment. I saw your name fly by, but I didn't see the comment. I don't know if it was dangerous. Did somebody say it was dangerous? The apocalypse. Yeah, George. That was kind of. I was thinking dystopian thoughts. I was just like, why is it so dark out here? Why is the sky covered? It's never like this. But it's been hotter. And I had just this afternoon had this conversation with somebody. We were going down a conspiracy, not a conspiracy, a rabbit hole. We'll just say a rabbit hole about why has it been so hot? Why do we keep having these heat waves? And I'm like, it's been hot, hot, hot. And this person had just been in the Midwest for a month. And it was apparently very hot there too. Hot. Hot everywhere. Perky, if you're free tonight, can I take you out? Oh, thank you, Perky. It's a little late. It's 8:15. It's too late for me to go out tonight, but another night maybe. Okay. And it's Monday. I have the week ahead of me. I have like so many things I'm juggling. But I would still rather be here with you. You. Yes. Ashley, I'm getting slower now. Oh, because of the weight? It's hard, isn't it? Show your outfit is cool. Yeah, white t-shirt and leggings. Dun, dun, dun. It's pretty fascinating. It's not OnlyFans. You can go there for that. Alex, keep G. There we go. Ashley, there you go. You're getting some attention there. How are you doing? There we go. You know you, my girl. Yeah, it's just, it's late. And aren't Perky, aren't you in, I want to say like Houston. You're in Texas, right? You're in Texas. So it's like 10:15 for you. I don't know about you, but I don't stay up that late. I'm not really good at saying, Oklahoma used to storm all summer, but not and dry like 105 was right? What the heck? What the heck is going on? I've talked to people that have been in all parts of Southern California, and they're like, it's hot, it's hot, it's over 100. I'm like, what the heck? And you know what's weird is that I live near the beach, and it was 84 today, which is ridiculous. It's not usually 84 when you're a half a mile from the beach. It's usually much cooler. But it is August, so Sonal. Hey, Sonal. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Dropping a quick like. Thank you, Sonal. Appreciate that. Good to see you. I'm trying to chase you down whenever I can see you and hit those likes when I fly through. I'm not up as early lately as I had been a couple of months ago because I was catching your like early morning streams when you would do coloring and stuff like that. Picked up some Pan Express. Oh, good call, 2800. Good call. Arsenal's like, hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Pan Express is good. It's everywhere in Southern California. I don't know if it is where you live, but I don't even know where 2800 is. Have you gone back to your home state, 2800? I have no idea where you are. Because I know for a while you were in California. And we do have Panda Express here. Perky, that was a typo. I said I would go anywhere with you. Oh, thank you, Perky. Sure. Sure. I'm in Colton. Oh! Be careful. Be careful in Colton. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, Texas, like Dallas area, is going through the same issues as far as heat and rain. Our Oreo, you're in Dallas or Texas, or I'm not, you don't need to tell me exactly where you are, but yeah, we've been having um like um a mass like more every year. It seems like it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and it's like, oof, what the heck, man? I don't want to live near the equator because I think I would just melt. We're starting to melt here. Ooh, somebody was telling me, oh, they live just like 20 minutes inland from where I live. And they were like, I'm melting, I'm melting. I'm like, oh, good God. Good God. Got to get a cold shower, I guess. Big Anthony, we see one of your daughters with you live one day. No, not likely. No, none of my 17 children know that well, unless they've stumbled across it, none of them have said to me, hey, what are you doing on live? What are you doing on the internet? What you up to, Willis? What you doing here? No, probably not. They don't even know I did this. They would probably be horrified and embarrassed. So kids are kids, you know. Your kids are always going to be embarrassed by the way you are. Houston, yeah, Perky. I thought you were either Dallas or Houston, but it's Houston. Okay, and it's hot. Puerto Rico ran out of water. Isn't Puerto Rico an island? They need to get some like salt filters and like filter the ocean because aren't they an island? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. I need to go back to school. Kids went back to school today. It's August and the kids went back to school today. What the heck with that? When all of my 17 children were younger, they would go back to school the day after Labor Day, which is the first Monday in September. So it's like the kids nowadays are starting school like a month earlier, which means they get out a month earlier, maybe not a full month, because they get so many days off now during the school year. I think summer is only like 2 months or something. It's not what it used to be. I was in Texas. Martin, hi. Hey, Judge, there were 5 more children to confirm today, so you know 22? Hot dog. Okay, you know what? I might have had some twins or triplets or quadruplets. What about that lady who had 8 babies? I don't know if you guys remember the Octo Mom. Do you guys remember the Octo Mom? She was so pregnant. She was like big as a house pregnant. I'm like, who has 8 babies? Are you a cat? Did you have a litter? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? 8 children in a litter. A human having a litter of human babies. Couldn't. And this was probably, what, 20 years ago, 15 years ago? How old are these kids now? How are they doing now? I never heard anything about like the father. It was in vitro stuff. I'm like, well, who's helping you? Where are these kids now? Where's Octo Mom? Where is Octo Mom now? I don't know. There's a machine that separates the condensation. That's how they get water. Yeah, I think that's got to be Big Anthony. Well, 17 children. That's well, that is definitely your fine gems. I might have. Do you count grandson as children? Where are you from, Big Anthony? Because you're believing a very tall tale, my friend. But that's good. I stick to my story and I tell it every time. So people do They do believe this. Who has 17 children? Who actually does? Why do people believe that? Isn't it fascinating? But no, I don't actually. I might not have exactly 17 kids. I might not have exactly that many, because that's a lot. Doesn't that seem like a lot? How many years was I pregnant? 25 years. I guess it's possible. That lady, there was that TV show, it was a reality show called 19 Kids and Counting, right? That woman was pregnant for like 25 years, like straight up, like, and then they wound up like doing bad things. It was bad, bad, bad. Not even gonna go there with that. We're not going down that rabbit hole. Coco, thank you. Coco, thank you. Ada, my lovely sister. Oh dear. Wow. Okay. Actually, I know people have 17. Oh, my grandmother gave birth to 11. Wow. That's a lot. I have 7 aunts. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of babies. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of, I'll just say that's a busy household. I would say that's a really, really busy household. But you never know. I could have 17. It's possible. Could be. Could be. You never know. Could be. Would I be this happy if, I don't know, maybe because my husband is right there. I can't believe nobody's asked where my husband is yet tonight. Because we seem to have that kind of a vibe happening here. Anyways, so I'm just gonna sit and wait. Wow, what a day. What a weekend. There we go. I know. It's because it's a little hot. I'm gonna turn on my other fan. Just to make my life nicer. To make my life more wonderful. I'm closing my window too, so that, oh my goodness. Okay. Back up on the big old seat. Yeah, I don't know why people were not liking me sitting on the pillows. Sorry, it's comfortable. Do you want me to be uncomfortable? You're probably like laying down somewhere. I mean, I suppose I could just put my jammies on and lay here, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like. The name Youssef is from Morocco. Ah. And as acts that are seen. Don't know. Not sure. Couldn't say. Gonna say that on a Monday night at 8:25 p.m. It might be too late. Is it too late? I don't know. What do we do? It's hot. It's hot. It is hot. Gosh. Maybe I will put my hair up because I am like sweating. It is too hot. Okay. There we go. just because it's hot. There you go, people. Hairs up. I know somebody was asking for that. I was being defiant. I was being defiant. I was like, nah, you tell me to do it. I'm not gonna do it. But it's, oopsie, it's hot. I don't know if it's hot where you are, and it's probably not nearly as hot here as wherever you are. If you know, people from Houston and Dallas and the Midwest and other places, Morocco, if you're from Morocco, it's 100% hotter where you are than where I am. Wally G, hello, hello, hello. Pascal, hello. The real Delixer, do you have a lover? Ooh, do I? Do I? Well, you're looking malicious. Oh, I like that. I like that, Wally. Thank you. That's not malicious. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looking malicious. That's a great compliment. It's another heat wave this week. I haven't looked at the weather for this upcoming week. Are you back in Arizona, 2800? James, did you save the rattles? No. Okay, James, thank you for asking. Okay, so earlier I did briefly mention like the end of the story from Friday night. For those of you that were here on Friday night, not everybody knows the end of the story with the rattlesnake, right? And I didn't know it that night. I did not know it until the next morning. Okay, so we were all speculating, right, James? That night we were all speculating, you know, what's gonna happen with the snake in the driveway that was just a goner, right? Rattlesnake, for those of you that weren't there and don't know. Great, madame. Hello, Storm Surfer. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. That would have been a cool, like, necklace, rattlesnake necklace. Okay, it would have been a cool necklace, but here's what happened. So I checked on it several times, and it was clearly, and there were flies on it and stuff that evening, and then that was like as the light, I was losing light, right? I'm like, I'm not gonna touch it. People were telling me, don't touch it. Don't even try to move it with a shovel. It's a rattlesnake, it's venomous. They can still, like, they can still strike and do things like that. So I was like, no, I'll just leave it. And in the morning, I'll deal with it. Because then I know for absolute 100% sure it's not gonna, well, I would still have done it with a shovel with a long. Anyways. So I get up the next morning, and we all speculated what might happen over the night, and it did happen overnight. Because I get up in the morning, and I walk down the driveway. Nothing. All gone. All gone. A scavenger animal clearly got a free lunch. I'm going to say free lunch, but a free dinner. Something came and took it. We have raccoons, we have bobcats, we have, I don't think a mountain lion would take it. It wouldn't be enough for a mountain lion. But, coyotes, coyote would have taken it, a bobcat would have taken it. Free meal. They didn't even have to hunt for it. So, you know, away it went. And that actually weirdly made me happy, because I'm like, well, if the little animal had to there, at least it went to the circle of life, right? And there are a lot of animals up there, right? A lot of animals, and that's what they do. They hunt. They're predators and they're prey animals. And recently, like 3-foot snake that was like fatter than my glasses. fatter than one lens. I mean, it was a fatty. It had been living clearly right next to our house. And we have mice, so it was eating well. So that it was not all around anymore, but some other animal came and clearly picked it up and ran away and went home and had Din Din. So there you go, circle of life. Circle of life. Just saying. Yay, best outcome. I agree, James. It really was. And then I didn't have to look at it and go, oh dear, what am I going to do with this venomous snake? Do I want to, take it and take it to the dump? Put it in landfill. I'm like, no, this is much better because some other animal ate dinner. And they had it easy. They didn't even have to hunt it. But so that's why I don't have a rattle. I wasn't comfortable cutting the rattle off anyways. Baby snakes were asking mom of snake if, oh shoot, 2000. No. Cosmo, hey, Cosmo, thank you, Cosmo. Cook it, plumber boy. No, some other. I had people tell me to fry it, to barbecue it, and use the skin for like a hat band and all this stuff because it was a rattlesnake, right? But a scavenger animal came and, coyote or a bobcat or something took it. Take care, Cha-Cha, about to get some. Good night, Sanal. Good night, good night. Thank you for coming by. It's good to see you. 100%. My friend. Hi, honey from Turkey. Hello, Turkey! Poetry lovers. How are you? Will you marry me? Sure. I don't know about the rest of your comments, so we're just gonna skip that. We're just gonna skip that. Chit. Spelled C-H-I-T. Come to Pakistan. Not likely, but thank you for the invitation. Maybe an owl got it. Possibly. Do they do scavenging things? I don't know. I have my gut feeling, it could have been an owl. It's more, I don't see as many owls as I see coyotes and bobcats and raccoons who are on the ground, and those are scavenger animals also. They will pick up something that's already and make a meal of it. So it could have been an owl, but I see more of the other animals. So if I were to bet you $1 or bet $1 on it, not a gambling person, but if I were to make a wager, I would think it was, probably first choice would be coyote, second choice bobcat, third choice raccoon, for who picked up the snaky and headed it. It's just a guess, but because we will never know. But somebody was telling me I need to get, because I was mentioning we don't have cameras up there, right? Games cam, like a game camera to put, and this person was on here a little while ago and said, yeah, they're good because they only get triggered by like motion, like a game camera, right? So if there's motion, it will start recording and then it would send a message to the phone. It's like, that'd be really interesting. The tricky part about that, which I would love to do, I would need to put a whole bunch of them because it's like, you never know which direction the animal will be. I've seen all of these animals in our yard. I've seen deer, I've seen quail. I don't want anything to happen to the quail. That would make me sad. Quail, bobcats, raccoons, squirrels, birds, what else? Mountain lion, everything up there. and they're in different parts of the yard. So it's like, if you put a cam up, it's only gonna get a certain area, right? And so I don't know, you have to put a battery in them, or you have to go up and check on the camera like all the time. And like, how do you keep it charged? I'm thinking if I were to put a camera in like different windows of the house where they could be plugged in and pointed out the window. Otherwise, you have to keep replacing like batteries or keep recharging them, or I don't really know how the game cams work. I'd like, if you guys know, tell me. Because I think it would be very, very interesting to have cams up there. I've thought about that for years. And the biggest thing is like, how do I do that? How do I do that and keep them charged? Because I'm not there all the time. I don't live there 100% of the time. In the summer, I'm up there either like anywhere from every weekend to every other weekend to every third weekend in the summer. In the winter, I'm there less. So, but you know, every year is different, so I can't even say that that is accurate. But again, I want the game cams. I want some sort of outdoor camera that will, you know, but I would need to do a bunch of them. That's the snag on it. And if I would have to keep replacing batteries in like 5 different cameras, that would be like crazy. You can get a solar powered camera and just hook it up to your Wi-Fi. Oh, it's solar powered. That's good thought, 2800. Didn't even dingle on my brain. Thank you for being a deeper thinker than I am. And you know what's funny is I just saw one of those solar powered cameras today on a construction site, and there was a pole, and they had a camera, and they had this solar panel, and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. It didn't sink into the dome, but yeah. They run off Wi-Fi, but Jaja, I immediately reply and talk over there. I usually reply to emails. Yes, I do, if I can. It's hard to go back and forth and have like heavy conversations because I work and I do a lot of things, but I will say hi for sure. You have to keep replacing batteries. But I like and downloading data from the SIM card. Yes, that's interesting. I'll send you the link in your email. Thank you, 2800. What? Explorer is not happy with 2800. The kind that send data to your phone require a subscription. I think so. And that's another thing. It's like, do I really want to have another thing that I'm paying for every month? You know, I think it would be interesting, but I'm not so fascinated that I want to pay, you know, $15 a month. All you have to do is download the app, and you can see everything and move the camera around with your finger. It has night vision mode, light, and speaker to yell at people. I hope there are no people. I'm more afraid of people than the animals. Dang. They do last a long time on a charge. Yeah, see, it's like there's so much I don't know about it that I would need to learn, and so I could like feel comfortable, like, because it would need to be more than just one camera. It would need to be, because the yard is like all the way around, and like one camera's only gonna, well, I'm thinking about one location where I could put one camera, but I'm thinking about where I have seen the most, like the animals and stuff. It would have to be a couple different places. But if I did cams like interior where I could actually plug them in, put the cam up, like in the window, like put it on the window where it's looking out the window. That'd be kind of cool because then it's plugged in and just using electricity, right? Any puppets? Hello, 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 hello. Bah, bah, bah. Oh no, I'm losing stuff. Oh, you're going by too quickly, Cha-Cha. I know you are not tech savvy, but you should create an iTNT account if you lots of followers who want to share with you some thoughts and ideas. A what account? IN and T? IN and T? I don't know what that means, and I don't necessarily want, like, I don't know. Learning is half the battle, and the other half extremely. Yeah, well, we don't want, I mean, learning or violence. Wait a minute. Those aren't opposites. That's not true. Instagram. Oh, I should have an Instagram account. No, I don't want like everyone sending me ick pics. Icky picky. Ma'am, you're back. BMW. I'm Kosi, the Arab Egyptian girl. Hi, BMW. How are you? YouTube bans the word. Ah, well, that makes sense. I adore Madame. Thank you. I'm good, BMW. I'm good. I'm good. You know, we were talking about like cams, like outdoor exterior cameras that I can put in the mountains so I can get pictures of the animals. Like motion. Somebody was saying games cam, like a game cam, because there's so many animals up in the mountains where I was, and where I go very many weekends. I go up there, and it would be cool if, you know, I've heard of people who have like game cams, and then it's like motion detected. So if something moves in front of it, in fact, somebody sent me a picture of a mountain lion that's like 2 doors up from where our house is in the mountains. And a mountain lion triggered their nighttime cam, and a mountain lion came and walked through. It was like, oh, a mountain lion, which are also cougars and pumas, depending upon where you live. Fun fact, a mountain lion, a cougar, and a puma are all the, depending upon where you live. In California, where I live, and up the West Coast and most of Canada, we call them mountain lions. In the South, the same animal is called a cougar. And if you go to South America and other countries, they call it a puma. Same animal. Fun fact. I have 8 of those motion cameras on. Oh, okay. Interesting. Send me an email and tell me what like company it is. And you put up a saying, I guess not really. Not really. Bonjour, ça va? I'm good, thank you. How much is the rent in your place? A lot. Everything I got. Rent. Yes, it's expensive. And this is not, this is a cheap little place. This is not fancy, as you can see. This is not fancy. But the city I live in is expensive. And since I live kind of near the beach, the ocean, it is expensive. So there's that. Jessica, Jesse, hi. Hi, how are you? A tool we use in preseason scouting for deer and elk. Okay. I didn't catch what it was. So, James, say it again. I think I missed it. Thank you, Pascal. Sean, hey, Sean. She lives on the 25th floor in the economy. Yeah, that's exactly it. Big Fluffy! You just as beautiful as a rose. Well, that's nice, Big Fluffy. Thank you. Game cams. Yeah. That's kind of what we were talking about, like game camera, like outside cams that may, I don't know if they, oh, I forgot to put rings on. How about that? How weird is that? Um, where was I? It's like a little sparkly thing goes by, and I'm like, oh, distracted. We were talking about game cams. And like, what would I put up in the mountains? Probably something that was motion censored would be good. Can I work as your marketing manager? I will help you get brand deals. I will email the brand on behalf of you. Let's suppose a nice clothing brand or a new company. Can I work? I will take 15%. Sure, Explorer, go for it. I don't have time to do any sort of marketing or anything like that. I'm just here for the fun of it. But sure, if I could make money. I don't really know you though, Explorer. YouTube will help me, I think. They got to buzz you and just walk into her condominium and the doorman asks, what for? That's right. I've got a doorman. I don't know if, I know that's a thing in like New York, but I don't think it's San Diego. I've never been to a place that has a doorman. It's not kind of the way we are here. I mean, it's not that it may exist. I've just never, I may not be that cool. I think Chad should go Bigfoot hunting. We actually have my brother up in the mountains. He has a sign. It's one of these things you can buy, like a touristy thing. It's like one of those orange, like yield signs, and it's got a Yeti on it, like the big Yeti, because he's got a really good sense of humor. We do have one of those. What's this chat about? Who knows? Good grief, I have no idea. I can't even answer that question. Everything. Love her garbage can cover. Okay, that person I haven't timed anyone out yet today, but think about what you've done. Don't say those things. If you're a model fashion icon, we have maintained your body. Yeah, I don't know about that. Pete! I have a gate, man. I have a gate. You have a gate, comma, man, or you have a gate, hyphen, man, like a man that is in charge of who lets people in the gate. Pete, hi, how are you? Pascal. Oh, Sean, do you have an AM radio? Yeah, in my car. I have a 20-year-old car, and yes, I can tune in to AM. How about that? I don't do it. If I listen to music in my car, it's usually on my phone, which is like, I don't even use the radio in my car. So, how about that? That's kind of wanky. I have a CD player in my car. That's how old the car is. There's a CD player. And it holds like 5 or 6 discs. And I have discs in there they have been in there for 15 years. One of them is a Christmas one. Maybe your brother should have a yield for Cha-Cha sign. No, I think he prefers Jesse. Hey, I think he prefers the Yeti sign. He's a funny guy. Hello, Gussie. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, how are you? You might be 50, but you have maintained yourself like a 35-year-old. Well, that's nice. I'm not 50, though. I am 61. So, if that doesn't scare you, there you go. Your CD player still works. In my car, yes. It does. It does. But I got rid of most of I foolishly, like 8 years ago, just like threw everything away. I was frustrated. I was moving and I was just throwing everything away. And I didn't think I would care. But now I care. Kenneth, I'm doing very well. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas. Hey, Little Rock. Hello, Little Rock in the house. I follow a guy who, he just moved from California to Conway, Arkansas. And he's young. He's like 30 or something. Chris, put your hands up. What is this, a stick up? What is it, a stick up? Ah, there you go. What is this, a stick up? Or are you just trying to look at my boobage? Well, you are 61. Yes, correct. I was born in 1965. Yes, that is true. Your car is 20 years old and it still works. Yes, it works great. It's only got 144,000, 145,000. I actually have two cars that one of them is 21 years old, the other one is 20 years old. So, yeah. But the one that's 20 years old, I bought it new. So I've owned it the whole 20 years. Yeah. I don't want a car that has like tracking stuff on it. Ow. My leg's getting cramped. Damn it, Janet. Name that movie. Damn it, Janet. Just saying. Who knows that? Was nobody else alive in the 70s? Probably not. Probably not. Damn it, Janet, I love you. That was like a big lyric. And let's see if somebody says it. And kind of the first cousin that lives in Sacramento and an ex-sister-in-law lives in Carlsbad. Oh, well, I'm in San Diego. So Carlsbad is about 30 minutes away. Sacramento is halfway up the state. I'm in San Diego. Barbar, hello, Barbar, how are you? I was thinking of the books I used to read when I was a kid when I see your name, Babar. I adore the older ones, Azyar. Well, Google told me Rocky Horror Picture Show. Correct. Rocky Horror. You had to go to Google for that. You really, you never did the midnight showing of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Is anyone here 90s baby? Well, that explains it. Jesse, hello. Yeah, we don't know that one. 70s might as well be 1,000 years ago. Well, good trade. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. Niles. Very good. My mom said it was the best time of her life. Turkey. It was a good time. It was hot. It was fun. We knew how to have fun. Never did it. I grew up in Chicago. Well, it existed in Chicago, but yes, I'm saying that on purpose. Poking the bear. Chicago. I think it existed in Chicago, but Resident of India. I'm a gym trainer in Fitness Health Club. I'm the owner of 4 fitness health clubs. Wow, that's a lot. I was 5 in the 70s. I was, well, the 70s was a whole decade. I was born in 1965, so I was 5 in 1970, and then by 1980, I was 15. So I was, in the 70s, I was anywhere between 5 and 15, because it was 10 years, right? 10 years, right? Baba, will you marry with me? Surely, why not? Bring it on. Let's just do it. Let's just get married. Why not? Run away. Where are you from? Niles, I am in California, in the United States. I am in California. Yes. Still. Ay. Still and always. USA. Yes. Oh. Jahoni, how are you? How are you? Hello. Hello, friend. You're looking to, thank you. Is it Jesse? I'm having trouble reading it. Jesse Barra. Do I like to wear high heels? What size do you wear? Do you have a foot fetish, Jesse? Do you have a foot fetish? A lot of people have a foot fetish. When I was younger, I would wear high heels. I don't so much anymore unless I'm going to something formal. But I don't do a lot of formal things anyways. But what size? 7.5 to 8. Depends. Are those leggings? Yes, these are leggings. And I have them pushed up to my knee because it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. So I'm trying to stay cool. There we go. Somebody wanted my hands up. I'm like, what? You just want to see the boobage? It's there. It's right there. I love the 70s. I don't know if it came on the 70s, but I was in a movie called Taxi. Oh, Perky, if you haven't seen it, or if anyone has not seen it, it's called Taxi Driver. I think Taxi or Taxi. There was a TV show called Taxi. There was a movie called Taxi Driver, or is it the other way around? But yes, with Robert De Niro, very good movie. That was a movie from the 70s. That will tell you about the 70s in New York. That was excellent. If you have and Conan the Barbarian, I'm not aware. I mean, I've heard of that. AKS. Hi. Thank you, Rodney. I'm not believing on my eyes. Well, I'm not believing on your eyes either. I'm Perky with Dan DeVito. Was he in it? Possibly. That was kind of early in his career, but it was also early in De Niro's career. It was one of the greatest De Niro movies. So if you haven't seen it, go see. I think it's called Taxi Driver, but it might. Somebody's got to look it up for me because I'm on my phone, so I can't look it up right now. But I think it's called Taxi Driver. Oh, thank you, AKS. Pascal, great, Styles, wherever you are, be an example of success. May happiness kiss your feet. That is my prayer. Thank you, Niles. Happiness kiss my feet. Does that mean I get a pedicure? That's what I want. I want a new pedicure. I need a pedicure. Yeah, I'd like a pedicure. So if happiness is going to kiss my feet, tell happiness to send me to go get a pedicure. That would be awesome. Thank you. Danny DeVito was in the TV series. Yes. And I think the TV series was called Taxi, right, Perky? And the movie was called Taxi Driver. Somebody check that. Because there was a TV show, and yes, Danny DeVito, correct. I didn't remember Danny DeVito being in the movie. The movie was Robert De Niro. And I think the TV show was called Taxi. And it was based in New York, I think. Like the theme of the show, it was a sitcom. Oh, there was also, what was that comedian's name he was like, oh, what was his name? The TV show was pretty funny. And I think it was in the 80s, might have been the late 70s, or it might have been 80s. But it was funny. Oh, big yes, thank you, that's nice. Who's 2800 is like throwing people out. I trust you. Oh, that person got timed out. Okay, that's fine. Niles, I do not have Instagram. Do not have any Instagram. I think I would get flooded with like crazy DMs, you know, but I don't want to deal with Instagram, quite honestly. Oh, I shouldn't even use the IG. I don't want to even like deal with it, quite honestly, because I work full time and I have family, elderly family. I have like so many things going on in my life that I can even keep this YouTube channel together is like by the hair of my chinny chin chin. So having another social media platform would be just too much for me to do. And if people were DMing me all the time, it would be kind of crazy. I would not be able to keep up with it. So that's why I haven't even, like, I don't even, and quite honestly, I don't like the owner of that company. FB and IG can themselves. Fuck you. Who wanted the puppets? Somebody, Wally G wanted the puppets. I think Wally's gone, but fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. FB. Wait, it's ABB. FB. I think that's on the witch. Not sure. Tony Danza was, oh yes, he was on the TV show. God, Tony Danza, he was good, right? Do you remember that, or are you looking it up? But he was on it. Oh, he was, yeah, he was a good-looking young man. I remember those days. He had the hair, you know, and he was kind of, he wasn't a real big guy, but he was a good-looking young fella. I think he was probably older than I was at the time, it seemed, but maybe not a lot. Seemed like when Taxi was on, I might have been, I'm thinking I must have been in like high school or something. So that feels like it might have been 70s. What were the years for the TV show Taxi? I'm thinking it was the 70s. And the guy from MASH, which guy from MASH? Radar O'Reilly, or wait, one of the doctors, or I remember watching it in the 80s. Oh, it could have been, that's what I'm saying, somebody's got to look it up, because I remember watching it, and it seems like I was younger, but memory fails as I get older. The memory is slipping slipping away, slipping and slipping and sliding. You remember Tony Danza was this woman's babysitter? Yes. Her name was Judith Light. That was the actress. Yes. And he came in and lived with them and took care of her kids, right? And he was the Manny. The Manny. And that was in the 80s. I definitely remember that. Judith Light was her name. And Tony Danza. And there was all this, like, in the show, there was all this, like, tension between them. Like, ooh, flirty, 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 flirty. But I don't think it ever happened on the show anyways. Judd Hirsch. And on Taxi, Judd Hirsch. The names, that's really familiar. I'm trying to, like, find a face to the name. He was tall. Judd Hirsch, tall. Yeah, I think so. Then they got together in the show. Did they? Tony Danza and Judith Light. Did they, in the end? Might have. No, they fell in love, Tony and her. Okay, in the end, yeah, I think there was all this, like, tension between them. It was always like, and it might have, in the end, they might have gotten together. That might have happened. Sounds about right. And then the daughter, I can't remember her name. Alyssa Milano. Wasn't she one of the daughters? One of the little girls? She was a little girl, a little child actor at the time. Alyssa Milano, she wound up in the 90s being on one of those, like, vampire shows or something. I didn't watch TV much in the 90s. But they still had scripted TV. And I think Alyssa Milano, who was a child on the show, Who's the Boss? That was the name of the show, Who's the Boss? See, it came to me, a little dome opened up, and a little thought came out. Who's the Boss? With Judith Light, Tony Danza, Alyssa Milano, and there was a little boy, too. Don't remember his name. Those earrings are so cute. My oops. Well, that's nice of you. Thank you. Every guy loved Melissa. Not Melissa Milano. Alyssa with an A. Alyssa Milano. Yeah, she was cute. She was cute. And I think in the 90s, and it was Alyssa, like Alyssa, Milano. She played the daughter. Yeah, and then, like, I think she was on a vampire show, or she played some kind of one of those things, which were popular in the 90s, right? Vampire, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I never watched it, but I remember those shows. I remember them being out there, right? Douglas, hello. Pedro Mon. Hey, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Speech to text is not working. Oh, well, that's okay. No, I knew it. I understood what you were saying, 2800. I understood what you were saying. Because Melissa or Alyssa, same, close enough. Ostafel, do you like spaghetti? I do. Yes, I love pasta. I love lots of different kinds of pasta, but spaghetti, yes, I do love spaghetti. Thanks for asking, Hustafel. Hustafel. Here we go. Do you push your leggings up every time you wear them? Sean. No, I do not. If I'm out, like, walking around the world, I usually have them down because I'm out and I'm moving around and I am cool enough. I am just sitting here right now and I've got a fan on there and a fan in front of me. It's warm, it's August, I'm a little hot. Actually, I feel pretty good right now, quite honestly. I feel good. But yeah, I pushed them up just to stay cool. Rhea Perlman, yes, she was married to Danny DeVito. I don't know if they're still married. Yes, who's the boss? That's what I'm saying. Who's the boss? Yes, that was the show. Yes, sir, Perky, you got it. You got it. Pascal, I love you too, my friend. Wow. There we go. There we go. Niles, I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. We talked about all of the old shows. My thing says there's nobody in the room. Am I sitting here by myself? Am I? Oh, my butt's falling asleep. I gotta move. It's like sitting here for too long. Hold on a second. You know what? I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and go to the little girl's room. Okay, I'm going to the loo. So I will be back in 2 minutes because I need to also stand up and stretch. My booty's falling asleep. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Married with Children. Wait, what? Oh, we're talking about cold shows again. I like the mom from Married with Children, Peggy. Yeah, she was. You know what? I can totally relate to her look. You know, she had the big hair. She always had that big, huge hairdo. And she had that, like, very curvy body. She was. Oh, I missed some things. Alan Alda. Which show was he on? Alan Alda, yeah, he was one of the doctors on MASH. He's a great actor. I've seen him in like some movies and stuff too. Hey, Pascal, thank you, thank you, thank you. About to grab my cans. I'm all sore. I'm sore too. Do I grab cans? Like cans or what are we calling cans? Or like cans? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about, 2800. Explain yourself, Lucy. Explain yourself, Lucy. Explain yourself. What TV show is that? Come on. I just said it practically. Practically. Great, yeah, delicious. Ah, well, there we go. Here we go. I will stay for a few more minutes just because I'm all sore. I know. Okay, so what other shows? From, well, there's Love Boat, Fantasy Island, right? Which would come on right after Love Boat. We talked about that. I did love MASH. What was the other doctor's name? There were the two doctors that like bunked together, and they were like, so the leads in the show. There was Alan Alda, and there was his like sidekick. There was the two guys, and then there was Hot Lips, the woman, the nurse, and her like nickname was Hot Lips, I think, and she was like with a nerdy doctor. Girls always go for the nerd, just saying girls like nerds. Because you do feel good, madam. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice of you. Hot Lips, there was also Radar O'Reilly on MASH. There was also what was his name? The guy that would dress up in women's clothes because he was trying to get himself, I think the whole concept behind that was he was trying to get out. He was trying to get out of the military. I think, and it was during the Korean War. It was based during the Korean War, maybe. But what was his name? He was hilarious. And he was he would always walk around dressed in ladies' clothes because he wanted to get kicked out of the military. And they were like, we're not buying you your... They never kicked him out. He was always there. Can't remember his name. I would have to think about it. Barney Miller. Yes, William. Yes, I remember Barney Miller. Klinger. Yes. Thank you, William. Klinger. Right? And he was trying to get out of the army by trying to convince everyone he was crazy, But it of course, never worked. Barney Miller. I love Barney Miller. And there was a character on there named Fish. Remember the old guy? There was Woja Howitz on that show. William, are you still here? Barney Miller, if you want to bring up Barney Miller, you're going to have to go Barney Miller with me. I'm going down that path. So there was Fish. There was Wojo, or Woja Howitz, Sergeant Woja Howitz. And you know how I remember that one? Because we, in the 70s, wound up with a dog, and we named it Woja Howitz after that character. We just called him Wojo. It was a Welsh Corgi, little fat, short dog back in the 70s. David, hi, how are ya? William, yes, Fish was my favorite. Yeah, he was the old sort of crotchety old guy. And I'm trying to, my brain has to go like back to that space. I haven't thought about Barney Miller. I kind of forgot about that one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, so there was Barney Miller, who was the captain of this funky little, like, it was one room police station, and they were all kind of, Barney Miller, the head guy, the captain or whoever he was the only sort of reasonable one. The rest of them were kind of like, well, like Wojo Ho was like, what? He was sort of the goofy guy, the goofy nice guy, but, and then Fish was just this old crotchety old guy, and they'd bring people in. It was kind of it was about as serious as the Andy Griffith Show with like solving crimes. It wasn't a crime. It wasn't like CSI. It was a comedy. It was a sitcom. You know what the bummer is? I think nowadays is like TV is gone. I mean, seriously, we've got everything is streaming nowadays, right? Everything is streaming. And like scripted television, like the old sitcoms like Barney Miller or you know, any of them. Three's Company. Remember Three's Company? Any of those shows. It doesn't even exist anymore. I don't know what. I guess there are not writers, you know, like script writers that are good enough, or people just don't want to watch it. Maybe they just don't want to watch it. I don't want to spread my legs and be that. I'm not that way. No, not going to be that way. I'm already giving you all this. Yeah, right? It looks bigger on the camera. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it going, really? Really? Yeah, I laid back. And then it still looks a lot. It still looks like a lot, but I don't know if in real life it really is. It's weird, like looking at me sit like this. I mean, my head is so tiny, and then I get bigger as it gets closer to the camera. It's like, really? That's odd. That's an interesting viewpoint, isn't it? But I will keep my legs together because I was told, you know what? Don't be spreading your legs on the internet. It's like, good point. I sometimes will sit in real life with my legs not with my knees pinned together. But I guess when I'm on the internet, I need to be a little more squishy, more cautious about my leg spread. We don't want to do the spread. We're gonna keep those little knees together. Keep the knees together. Keep the knees together. Keep them together. Keep them together. You can dance. You can. Good God, what have I done? If they made shows like they made back in the day, it would be politically correct. Everybody would complain and cry. Kind of, yeah. I agree with you, 2800. I guess I totally have to agree with you because we were not correct, like politically correct in the 70s and 80s and even a lot of the 90s. It wasn't until the internet sort of like smacked down, like everyone, you step out of line even a little bit and you're gonna be like canceled, you're out, go away. So yeah. Ooh yeah, says Pascal. It's like, no, my knees are like glued together. I put what do they call it, Gorilla Glue between my knees. I'm like, no, they're stuck together. David Cortez. Hello, David. Hello, David. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I know my hair's put up. I know my hair is put up. I have a lot of hair. Well, I don't have that much hair. I have the average amount of hair. Um, there we go. That's kind of okay. I don't know. Maybe it's getting late. I'm getting sloppy with my hair. My hair is like, it's all I got left. It's all I have left to offer the world, the interwebs, good old the YouTubes. This is the best hairdo I've got for you at this point, and it's 9:26 in the PM. So I worked too long today. I worked late, which is fine. It's good. I am grateful to, I don't know what that means. Google Photos just sent me a message, said 2026 photo dump. What does that mean? I mean, what are they doing with my pictures? What are they doing with my pictures? Photo dump. You better not be throwing my pictures. Better not. I'm gonna be like, as soon as I get off here, I'll be like going to like, see, you don't touch my pictures. You should put your little sticky fingers on my pictures and be dumping them, like gone dump. No. Sloppy hair, sloppy is good. Well, I'm not sloppy. The hair is getting sloppier as the night goes on. I'm getting, well, whatever. I know. It's like, whatever. I'm getting less and less concerned. Simon, show me your outfit, please. Got a white t-shirt, leggings. It's fancy. Are you asking for you or for a friend? Your hair looks good. Cha-cha. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you. Everything's the subscription service now. I think so. Yeah. Pay per view, everything. Simon, put your hair down, please. I love to be bossed around. Boss me around. He did say please, so. Well, if you hang around for a little, Simon, if you hang around, I may take it down at some point, but you know, and if I put my hair up and down every time somebody asked me, my gosh, I heard the new 2027 refrigerators are going to require a subscription service to make ice. Really? Well, you know what I have in my freezer? Well, this is a cheap arse freezer because I live in a rental. I had to go and get my own plastic ice trays from like the Walmart or the Target. The little plastic ice trays. I had to get those myself. No ice maker. I got nothing. I got nothing fancy here. I pay so much money to live here, but I got nothing. I got some cabinets. I do have a microwave. I do have a refrigerator, and there is a sink over there. That's it. No dishwasher, no. I walk upstairs, no elevator, nothing. No. I walk up 2 flights of stairs. 2 flights of stairs. Michael, you look foxy. Oh, a man from my generation. Who says foxy anymore? I love it. Do you remember Michael Cox? Do you remember like signing yearbooks? Oh, you're a foxy chick. Have a bitchin' summer. Everyone, in my yearbooks in junior high and high school, it was like, you know, it was about the foxy the foxy and the have a bitch and have a bitch in summer. That was the adjective that was like all about town, right? uh, Charles Schwab said, "You will own nothing and you will be happy." Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I don't really need. I don't really need. Oh yes, always co-signing, right? Michael Cox, yes. Uh, my yearbooks are in one of the boxes here. I don't know exactly where they are, but I went through them years ago and just looked at them and just laughed myself to tears because I'm like, the comments that people would like, the things that people would write. I don't think that my kids, I don't even think they got yearbooks. Like, you could buy yearbooks, I think, but I don't think my kids did. They didn't care about it because it wasn't a thing back then. Because everyone in their generation has a phone. Why would you write something in a book for somebody else to keep? I mean, it made sense back in the 70s and the 80s, and I don't know, maybe even in the 90s. I don't know if they had yearbooks in the 90s. But I'm like, it made no sense in the 2010s, and it made no sense to get yearbooks. My kids didn't care about it. They didn't care. They're like, I don't really care. Like, all right, save us, $80 a year for a stupid yearbook. Don't be jive turkeys. Jive turkeys. That was like, okay. Jive turkey. That was from the Jeffersons. The Jeffersons. That was from the 70s. There was also, what was that show? Oh, good grief. It'll hit me. Jive turkeys. That's very funny. Most famous Egyptian proverb certainly applies to you, an old but athletic person, and the other one is enough. No idea what that frickin' means, but yeah, I'm old. I'm not athletic. So, just bite me on that one. That's all. Just saying, Grim. Where do I live? I live in the United States. Them were golden years, 1670. Correct, Michael Cox. Yes. I was born in 1965. So, I don't have a lot of strong memories from the 60s, other than I know I was conceived in 1964. And stop, you're not old, you're as old as you feel. I didn't say it. Doodoo Head said it. Eminem said it. Good evening, John Wayne. Hello. Hey, John Wayne. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, we've been hanging for a minute. We're just seeing where it goes. It's getting late. What's your astrology sign? I am a Taurus with an Aries moon. I adore Madame. Have you ever visited Egypt? I have not, but I know one thing to say in Egyptian, which is Ana Bahebek. Ana Bahebek. Because when I was like 13, I was, I don't know, dating, but I was talking to a boy who was 16, who was Egyptian, and he would say that to me. He would say, Ana Bahebek. And he said, that means I love you. So, a private, don't know what that means. Whoops, wait, what? What? Michael, what? Whoops. What? That I'm old? I don't know. CT. Well, you're welcome. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are being nice and not being creepy. Because I'm a nice person. But I know people like to come in just for the viewing. I don't know. My age, whoops. No, not at all, Michael. Not at all. I mean, you, um, I have many friends that are born in the 50s. You know, my children's father was born in the mid 50s, and I have many friends that were born in the 50s. So, you know, I don't know. What do you mean, whoops? Ah, let the hair down. Feels good. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Letting the hair down, man. What do you think about the pleasure of life? Ah, I love pleasure in life. I think everyone should enjoy it. My age, whoops. What do you mean, whoops, your age? Who cares, Michael? People come on here and like dog me for my age. I am 61. So people come on here and they're like, old lady, all day. I'm like, say hello. Say hello. 9049. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I have friends, definitely from that age range. Age is no, the thing is how you make yourself younger. Do I make myself younger? I don't know. Have I fooled you? Have I tricked you? So Michael, you're only like 16 years older than I am. That's not that much. That's like not that much. Just saying, Michael. It's not that much. Not that much older than me. Pedro. You're a super nice person. Thank you, Pedro. That's nice. I appreciate that. Dano. Okay, you guys. It is 9:40. I know I started late tonight, but I'm gonna have to call it because I have to work tomorrow. I love you all. And I will try very hard to be on again tomorrow night. So if you want to see me again, you can subscribe. You can always hit that little likey thing or double tap your screen. AKS, I love you too. I love you guys. Have a good night. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you to all the new people too. Bye-bye.